Yo, what's going on, guys? It's THEONE, and the devs have finally responded. They finally responded to the, feedback that everyone's been giving them regarding the balancing of characters over the course of the last week. I think they also speak up about the ×2 drop rate event, which is fire. But yeah, let's get right into it. So it says here, dear hyperlinkers, first we extend our sincerest apologies to all the players who love and support us for the discussions and concerns sparked by recent in-game adjustments. Over the past few days, we've received substantial feedback regarding the recent balance changes. We deeply understand that these adjustments did not fully consider your gaming experience and expectations, and there were shortcomings in both communication and execution. Yes, I spoke about this, and I had a video ready to address this because there's been a lack of communication regarding the balancing of these characters. With the Dot team, Veronica, Jada, the Ting, all these characters. I'm all for fixing characters if they're doing things that they weren't intended to do. So I'm all for that, but at least let people know what's going on. I shouldn't wake up and all of a sudden my characters are shit now because I have no idea. Like, I have to find out from other players who do testing, right? So that was a bit of an issue, but I'm happy they finally addressed it so they are aware. And they say we value every player's voice immensely, and we apologize for not managing this matter appropriately. We have given this issue careful consideration. So we solemnly pledge to take the following measures: balance adjustments. To provide a more stable and predictable gaming experience, we've decided that major balance adjustments, including characters, equipment, and core gameplay, will be strictly scheduled during the fixed window between the end of an RTA season and the start of a new one. This means that during an ongoing season, we will avoid large-scale balance changes that impact core gameplay, except for emergency fixes or for critical bugs. Now, I'm really happy with this so far, but my only thing is the emergency fixes for critical bugs. Like, what does that mean, right? Like, this is kind of broad. What this means is kind of broad. Like, what do you classify as a critical bug? Because I'm pretty sure everything was classified as a critical bug. The thing with the bosses was a critical bug. The thing with the Veronica was a critical bug. Jada was a critical bug. So, like, that's just, hey, they need to be more specific with what they're talking about here. But besides that, I'm really happy with what they've said so far. This will allow everyone to engage in competitive play progression and planning in a stable environment. And number 2, Blessing Galore event optimization. We've been closely monitoring your enthusiasm for the Blessing Galore events and appreciate the valuable suggestions provided during the testing phase. After carefully listening to your feedback, we decided to launch an exclusive Blessing Galore event. And the exclusive Blessing Galore event is set to start on the June 21st. So that is 6 days from now. Yeah, so that's 6 days from now. And will last for 2 days. Okay, so it's only going to be 2 days. So, that is interesting. So yeah, you guys should save your stamina pots 100%. Save your stamina pots. I burned through like 15 today before this came out because I was of the mind that they weren't gonna have a ×2 drop event. I just gave up on it happening. But now that it happens, I can stop farming and save like at least around 20 stamina pots for this. That's really fire. And during the event, investigation, threshold, and GP outpost. So that's really good. So you'll be able to get EXP. Then in the threshold, that's where you'll be able to get your modules. And the GP outpost is where you're going to get your prowess materials. That's really, really fire. It says, in addition to expressing our apologies, we prepared the following awards for all hyperlinkers. So a redemption code DRP621X2, all caps. And you get 1 mental stabilizer, so that's 1 stamina refresh, and a 10 anime prototype, so that's a multi-summon on the standard or rate up banner, and then you get 200,000 Etheria coins. That's really nice. That'll come in handy. So this is really fire, a nice code. Yeah, I honestly like what they've done here. I'm happy they finally responded and addressed what's going on, because like I said earlier, they were just balancing all these characters and we weren't being told anything. They were just doing and not telling us anything. So I'm happy that they're going to improve the communication. The only critique I'll say, because I'm really happy with this, the only critique I'll say, because guys, I keep shit real, is that they need to offer character resets. And now I do understand, you know, I do understand that it is what it is, but still, I feel like they need to bring back the character resets. At least let people reset characters they're not going to use, man. Like, it's better than just having a character that's like level 50 or level 60 just sitting there. So I do think they should give the character resets. But besides that, I'm really happy with this. I'm glad that they're aware. You know, they're not just pretending and acting ignorant, like, oh, we don't know, you guys are complaining, we're gonna pretend like we don't see what you're saying. Nah, they see everything happening, they know what's happening. So I'm happy, I'm really happy. So this is a W move, W devs, and W accountability, because they're taking accountability of the lack of communication. That was, in my opinion, the biggest issue, right? Regardless of the buffs or nerfs or whatever the hell it is, my biggest issue was the communication, because if you're running a game like this, communication is key. Like, if I log into your game, I should know, like, if there's a patch or something and I log into your game, the first thing I see when I log into the game should be a screen of all the patches of what's been changed, which characters have been changed, why they've been changed, etc. You know, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think about this information in the comment section down below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss a video. So with that, take care and peace.